This is an iCommute stream. This is an entirely fictional work. Any resemblance to actual persons or events is entirely coincidental and unintended. I'll be travelling from Choa Bus Interchange to Harbourfront Bus Interchange. Right, on the bus 188. This will take me across several towns in the western part of Singapore, then the southern part of Singapore. From the looks of the travel schedule, it will be another 7 minutes more wait for the bus to arrive. Road watchers, if you are watching this outside of the live stream, fast forward about 7 minutes. 3 more minutes. (188) has arrived. Freshly painted, bright and colorful. Hi, it's me. I'm on a bus traveling west and southwards. Hi, it's me, and you are on a behind the scenes iCommute stream. Traveling from point A to point B in search of content. In this case, I'm on a bus and I'm traveling west and southwards from Choa Bus Interchange to Harbourfront Bus Interchange. Kang Way near Teck Whye LRT station. In about 200 meters, we will leave Choa Chu Kang towards Bukit Batok West. Okay, looks like there's some slope maintenance works around here. Success comes in many flavors. Satiate your hunger for learning with over 40 work-study diploma courses, supported by more than 900 employers. Bukit Batok Driving Centre. So this car is having an L plate. It is driven by a person trying to learn how to drive. Thank you for your patience. Step on it. Hi, it's me, and you are on a behind the scenes iCommute stream. Traveling from point A to point B in search of content. This is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual people and events are purely coincidental and not intended. This is Home Team NS Bukit Batok. We are now at Bukit Batok West on bus service number 188. We are travelling in the direction towards Harbourfront Bus Interchange. Well, if you would notice the public housing apartment blocks, for any building that has been freshly painted, they appear bright and colourful. Okay, since I'm on a bus and I'm not speaking that much, feel free to ask me anything. If it's something that I see, I can probably give a response. Hello, Ranger. It's 10:54 a.m. in Singapore. It's considered late morning. 1 more hour to noon. Yes, I'm going to Harbourfront Bus Interchange, which is in the southern region of Singapore. This place here currently is Bukit Batok, which is still in the northwest. This bus ride would continue for about 40 more minutes. Okay, so to my right, we are currently building new apartment buildings. It will be about 4 years before this place is ready. Oh, thank you very much. Also noted. Well, since you have not been to Singapore, this is a good opportunity to show you how the place looks like. Okay, this is considered one of the suburb towns in Singapore. Okay, it's more residential in nature. Not much of other activities besides living, going to the market, enjoying the greenery, going to the doctors. The roads are well maintained. This particular stretch of road you see here has been recently paved. Probably just weeks ago. It's still very much black and don't appear to be worn out. Besides tarred roads, we also have concrete paved roads. Those are in certain junctions where I guess the amount of wear there is higher, so they switch from bitumen tarred roads to concrete. So this is Bukit Batok Polyclinic, right beside housing and near the town centre. The trees here are not natural, but they are indeed planted by the government. So this particular tree you see here, it's about 20 odd years old. Yeah, and that's how it could get to this large. The trees along the roadside are maintained by the government as well. There will be occasional tree cutting to ensure that no overhanging branch pose a risk to the traffic if they grow above the road. Okay, the buildings don't build. The buildings themselves aren't new. Okay, they have been here for 20 and more years, but it is the 5-year new coat of paint that keeps the building looking new. Okay, this particular residential estate has more than 30 years of history. Oh, we hide our homeless in a way that the police will visit the homeless if they are hiding under the bridge or in a shelter, and we bring them out of sight. Yeah, beggars aren't exactly allowed on the streets as well. It's illegal to beg. Okay, so if any beggars were being reported, the police will come and visit them as well. Yeah, so I guess the number one cause of homelessness is the lack of housing or the lack of affordable housing. We try to tackle this in the early history of Singapore's independence by providing cheap and affordable housing. Okay, I wonder whether it still remains cheap and affordable in this current day. But seeing that the number of homelessness has not spiked up, I guess the government is still doing a good job. Okay, so each apartment building is at least 12 floors high. Each floor usually contains about 10 households. Probably in the newer apartment blocks they are higher, but each household per floor is slightly smaller. So yes, one apartment block could probably feed a lot of families. Yeah, we gained independence in 1965, so we are probably just a middle-aged dude in terms of country's history. Okay, so this high grey structure that you see here above the ground is the MRT train track. These are the overhead sections of the entire train public transport network system. Further up, you will see some construction of new overhead train tracks. Yeah, we have good public transportation. It is something that we spend money on to improve. And I mean lots of money. Especially when you have to dig underground underneath the build-out areas just to be able to lay tracks along it. Okay. In this case, where we are at the Bukit Batok and Jurong East border, you can see new houses being built. Okay, the blue color cranes are for the houses, and then the crane ahead is for the construction of new train tracks. Over here, the tracks are being built by private corporations. However, it is the government that commissions these builds. So each company will be bidding for work. So a successful bidder gets the work, starts the work. Government makes sure they finishes the work. If not, heavy penalties will be levied against them. If the overhead tracks were to fail and cause irreversible damage, well, the companies will be fined as well, and quite heavily at that. We don't tolerate bad construction in this country. yes, against the companies. So the companies doing work for the government needs to ensure that they are doing a good job. Poor workmanship is not tolerated, and is also frowned upon by the residents of the country. Okay, so this construction of the tracks have been ongoing for about a year or so. It is expected to complete in 2 years' time. Then there will be testing of the train system to ensure that it is in good working condition before it is actually released for public. Okay, this bus service will not be going straight, it will be turning left at this junction. So I guess that's all you would see about the Jurong region line for now. Yeah, that testing is important. Oh, sorry to hear that the first train on it crashed because it was traveling too fast. Yeah, we do impose a speed limit on the trains, but this speed limit isn't exactly for the safety of the passengers, it's more for the safety of the train. Okay, this is a advertisement billboard that's connected to the bus stop. Okay, over here is another construction for new built to order apartment buildings. English is the working language of the country. Although our national language is Malay, in order to have good communication across the various multicultural groups, English is adopted as the main language. Long-term residents of the country adopt English as their working language, and they learn their mother tongue in schools. Yeah. Yeah. Singapore being a colonial state of the British Crown colony also helps in the use of English. No, we have kept our foods, local foods, relatively distinct, with each culture having their food perfectly on its own. So anyway, English foods consist of fish and chips and some of the English methods of cooking, but compared to local Chinese, Malay and Indian, it's just not that compatible in terms of fusion. So if you are talking about baguettes like Vietnam, you don't see it as a case. Right, this particular place, it's Jurong East, closer to the industrial estate. On the left, you have Naigai Nito building. It's light industry. On the right, it's IMM building. This is a shopping center. It also doubles as a wholesale retailer. So I guess you could call it a mall. Yes, I guess with the sheer size and floor area is considered a mall class shopping center. A full mall. It's not even half, it's a full mall. Okay, complete with multi-story car parks, a warehouse section, and a retail section. Okay, well, we probably won't be able to see much from the facade, but it's actually quite a large building. We don't really have a lot of fresh food. Okay, if you're talking about fresh food, there'll be a wholesale mall along the route of this bus service. Maybe I can point it out if I actually get near there. Okay, this is a furniture mall. Okay, exclusive home. Okay, this large skyscraper ahead is Vision Exchange. It is a newly set up office building. Well, Singapore is a special case in Southeast Asia. If you go North Malaysia, South Indonesia, you probably wouldn't be seeing this amount of English. It will be in their native Malay and Indonesian languages. Well, the other exception would be Philippines, since they use a large amount of English as well. Okay, but most of the Southeast Asian countries adopt their own languages as the main working language and not English. Okay, this building you see ahead is the Synergy. I guess it's a German-owned office building. I could be wrong. They might have changed hands since the last time I remembered. Okay, because Singapore is such a space-constrained country, we have learned to build up and down. So there are plenty of higher floor, light commercial, light industrial, light residential. Okay, and places where buildings don't build that particularly high is only because there will be planes flying above it. Okay. This is Trade Hub 21. It is a light industrial complex. Plenty of small companies call this place their office. And the round part here you see it's just the ramps to the multi-story car parks. IKEA, yes, we do have. We have at least three large IKEA buildings situated around Singapore. Okay, we have, if I remember correctly, we have one in the east, one in the south, and probably one more somewhere out there. Surprising, the largest IKEA in the world is not in Sweden. Okay, we are leaving Jurong and approaching Clementi town. $4 is just half a day. Well, spending half a day shopping doesn't sound so unusual. Spending half a day inside one building might be a bit excessive in Singapore. We don't really have a shopping center that would warrant such a long time. Okay, Clementi town is appearing on screen. Okay, you can see the tall, varied heights of the apartment buildings, all freshly painted, bright and colorful, except for the ones in grey. They have just been recently painted about 3 years ago and won't be expecting a new coat of paint for about 2 more years. Oh, there's nothing emerald about this city though, unfortunately. Okay, so this is how one of the newer train models look like. Okay, a golden Guan statue, Clementi Fire Station. Have you seen the latest movie Wicked? Yeah, it's a Broadway musical like movie. Okay, I found it interesting even though it's woke, but I enjoyed the story. It's not as bad as whatever film critics paint it out to be. Right, see you. Wow. Okay, I guess that must be an exclusive viewing. Nice. Well, there aren't that many musical theatres in Singapore, but we do have places that support such productions. One of them is more familiarly known is at the Esplanade. Another famous popular theatre is Victoria Theatre. Our libraries are commonly integrated to shopping centres, areas where a large number of families would gather around. So if you are talking about libraries, we have one library just nearby in Clementi Central. It's a community library that's about probably 200 square meters. Yeah, we do have our own museums. Probably I will be introducing some of the museums in future content. The museums are some typically not populated close to each other, so there will be a certain extent of traveling. Anything that's requiring a 30-minute walk is considered unacceptable by most locals. But yes, I see. Yeah, curating information is an important work, especially when there's such a large amounts of information. Moreover, it's now beginning to trend more digital than physical. It's a good thing that someone learns how to manage all this information and sort them out. Yeah, they wouldn't know, and because you studied, you know. Yeah, information management is such a crucial part of all the data that we are holding right now. Unless it comes intuitively, a lot of it needs to be learned the old-fashioned way. The street lights that you see here are in the process of transitioning from traditional iodine-based halide lamps to LED lamps. We have a high adoption rate of LED lamps right now since the government is trying to go the green and sustainability direction. Also, the iodine halide lamps are going to be quite old soon, with the oldest one probably about 50 years of service. If they're not being replaced by the LED lights, it should be happening soon. We do not have a lot of rooftop gardens yet. Most apartment buildings do not allow access to the roof for the general public. So unlike the streets of Hong Kong where their rooftop is open for people to walk around, it's not the case in Singapore. Rooftop gardens are more of an exception rather than the norm. There have been plans to plaster the entire walls, the side of the buildings with solar panels, but I guess it's now in the planning phase only. It's not that easy to just have solar cells all over the place. To keep the heat down, there have been some initiatives. One of it is a wall of flowers. Okay, growing plants by the side of the walls. The only disadvantage would be in the dry season, most of the grass will just die off. It will be a lot of effort and water just to keep the plants watered. And in a water scarce island like Singapore, yeah, I guess anything related to water is going to be a sensitive topic if someone decides to use a large portion of it. Yeah, we do have solar panels on rooftops. Since most roofs are out of bounds, putting the solar panels on the roof will make sure that no one comes to tamper with them. Okay, so this is the Ayer Rajah Expressway. This is a 4-lane highway. Most of the expressway road sections are maintained at night so that it doesn't cause a daytime disruption. You can clearly see the change in the color gradient of the roads between recently paved and worn out for a bit. Okay, so this white part of the road is a concrete paved road, while the black is the more traditional tarred road. Okay, we will be exiting the expressway so that the bus can go on its route. Yes, its routes take us in and out of the expressway based on what has been planned out for the bus service. Okay, turning left. Probably, and some of the roadside flowers that we see might not be native to Singapore as well. There is a experimental garden plot in the southern part of Singapore called the Hot Park. It has been featured in my 30 subscribers thanks video. Yeah, that place is where people try to experiment which plants would be similar or suitable for planting along the roadsides in Singapore's climate. Okay, up ahead right is the College of Design Engineering of National University Singapore. So this is also the starting point for my 30 subscriber thanks video from Kent Ridge to Mount Faber. Let's fill our streets with smiles. College of Design and Engineering. A Japanese international school. These container trucks are moving in the direction of Pasir Panjang Port, Keppel Port. So they are traveling from the west to the south. These containers might be empty or full, who knows? I have no idea. But this is a designated travel route for container trucks. Okay, I believe these trucks are not as large as the semis in US, but they all serve the same purpose. Okay, see the port cranes in the distance poking out into the sky. Well, all containers are standardized for easy handling. It's the same kind of containers everywhere. The same containers travel all over the world. China, Seattle, New York, Singapore, all over the world. Okay, so this route is quite popular with container trucks because they serve as the easiest and direct route from the ports to the expressways. They will be able to travel to logistics centers located all around Singapore. And because what do I say? Yeah, there's not many cars that travel along this path, so it's still considered relatively safe for the daily commuters. Okay, the bus will turn left, so you will not have a closer look at the port just straight ahead. Yes, we have double-decker buses just to be able to handle more passengers per vehicle. We don't like to be squeezed like sardines while commuting in a public bus. Alright, see you. Well, look out for my other videos. Okay, up the hill straight ahead is Science Park 2. Okay, you have seen Science Park 1 during the Cambridge to Mount Faber. So this is another section of the Science Park, the southern part of it. Okay, we are now at the foothills of Haw Villa, Singapore's first and surviving theme park. Okay, so this is one of the front entrances of the Haw Villa Park. Okay, Haw Villa MRT station. Okay, this is one of the heritage shophouses along the road. This building has been around probably for more than 60 years. Should be predating the 1940s, unless I'm wrong. Okay, behind the trees is part of Pasir Panjang Port. This is called the West Coast Highway. It is a major artery of main roads, and the overhead road section was built to relieve the traffic congestion around this place. and also for the heavy vehicles to travel more smoothly from place to place. Maple Tree Business City. Alright, there was a poor cellular reception the past 200 meters. Okay, we are now out of Pasir Panjang, going towards Telok Blangah and onwards to Harbourfront Bus Interchange. It is about 2 kilometers more of a bus journey, and then we will reach the interchange, the terminal station.
Emergency brake. You know this our house Queenstown.
，Hotel Faber Park。Yes, this is the Hotel Faber Park. New hotel being established probably less than a year ago.
Yes, brain is the most powerful.
There's a lot of your money. Not only $1 for your money.
My doctor don't appreciate anything other people.
Okay, sorry for the bad reception. Totally unexpected. Okay, we are now 200 meters away from the last stop, Harbourfront Bus Interchange.
It's the same place as maybe like yesterday. Just that this bus will stop at the bus interchange. That's all.
10-ish days then this
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Harbourfront Bus Interchange, and connected to it is Xia Yin Food Center, a hawker center of various local fare. Operates from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Some shops would operate outside of these working hours, but it is entirely up to the store owner's discretion. Humans and non-humans alike enjoying their share of lunch. tray return stations. Yes, clear your trays, your plates, your unwanted food. Keep the tables and chairs clean for the next diner. Failing to do so will earn you a potential fine of $50. Do not feed the pigeons. Okay, Telok Blangah Road. Residence at King's Dock behind it. Okay, Xia Info Center. And across the road is Merrill Lynch building, Bank of America. Cable cars traveling to and fro, and Sentosa. Okay, thank you for watching. I guess this is a good time to end since we have already arrived at our destination. Subscribe and click the notification button to be informed of future content. In about 3 hours I'll be releasing a new video at 3 p.m. Singapore time. It will be about walking into Keppel and Marina Bay. No, Marina at Keppel Bay. So I hope you found this stream to be satisfactory, and see you in the next stream.